the Glee Club? I don't know. I mean, I might be kind of a loser, but am I really that much of a loser?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the celebrity guest stars we bet you don't remember were on Glee. Personally, we could never forget that high note in Dream On.
Okay, let's just make sure nothing like this ever happens again. I promise.
Number 10. Helen Mirren as Becky's inner voice. Becky Jackson is a woman of mystery, an enigma we can never hope to fully understand. But uniquely, 2 season 3 episodes of Glee gave us a sneak peek into Becky's mind through her inner monologue.
Here am I, Becky Faye Jackson, about to seal the deal. Booyah!
Instead of being voiced by Becky's actress Lauren Potter, her thoughts are voiced by Dame Helen Mirren. Becky explains that she just chooses to think in a voice like Queen Elizabeth purely because she can.
You may be wondering why I sound like the Queen of England. It's simple. In my mind, I can sound like whomever I want, so lay off, haters.
Maybe a little unusual, but she's completely right. We're in control of our thoughts, so why not have them voiced by whoever we'd like? Though she remains unseen, Helen Mirren gives one of the most unique guest performances on Glee.
And for once in my life, I don't mind everybody staring at me.
Number 9. Meatloaf as Barry Jeffries.
I'm Barry Jeffries. This is Tim Stanwyck. We're the new local station managers down at WHN. You mind if we sit? We loved Sue's Corner last night.
When the Glee Club decides to stage a production of the raunchy musical The Rocky Horror Picture Show, its controversial nature raises some eyebrows from those outside the club. Sue is approached by 2 managers from her news station who see the play as an opportunity to stir up a scandal and ask her to do an undercover expose on the production.
We have ideas.
You see, good news is about information, but great news is about fear.
These managers are played by none other than Meatloaf and Barry Bostwick, who played Eddie and Brad respectively in the original Rocky Horror film. This entire episode is an homage to the cult classic musical, but having the original stars of the film refer to it as part of the secular progressive agenda is just too good.
We want you to do an expose, proving that the secular progressive agenda has finally arrived here in the Lima, Ohio School District.
Number 8. Gloria Estefan as Maribel Lopez. Someone as iconic as Santana Lopez deserves an icon for a mother, so it makes sense that 8-time Grammy winner Gloria Estefan was chosen to play Maribel Lopez.
I was in Glee Club, but I went to an all-girl Catholic school. It was a little bit different, and I am beyond thrilled because we're big fans of the show. My daughter and I have been watching religiously from season 1.
She only made 2 appearances, once in season 3 to discuss Santana's future at Breadsticks, and again in season 6 for Santana's wedding. Her brief appearances are understandable given her certainly busy schedule, and we loved every second of them regardless.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. No, 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 no.
When Estefan wasn't appearing on Glee, her presence was still felt. In The Spanish Teacher, Mercedes performs Estefan's Don't Wanna Lose You, further proving Glee's reverence for this legendary Latin pop singer.
I know when to face the truth, and I know that the moment is here.
Number 7. Lindsay Lohan as herself.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god. Seriously? Did you just blog about me during that last performance?
After her successful Netflix films, Lohan is currently experiencing a career comeback, once again becoming an in-demand actress after years of controversy. In 2012, Glee was one of the few shows willing to work with Lohan, bringing her in as a celebrity judge for nationals in season 3. Lohan advocates for the underdogs of New Directions, but ultimately is more concerned about how judging the competition can benefit her reputation.
I liked them, but they weren't the best singers and dancers. They are likable. And is there anything better than someone making a comeback?
Her portrayal of herself is clearly exaggerated and shows Lohan's sense of humor about her less than perfect public image. During what must have been a difficult time, it's admirable that Lohan would have the good humor to give such a self-satirizing performance.
I'm seriously firing my manager.
Can I use that as an exclusive?
Absolutely not.
This is serious.
Number 6. Tyra Banks as Bichette.
So how is your name pronounced again? because I heard it was Bichet, but now that I see it spelled out, it looks like it should be bitchette. Like a little mini bitch.
In a fitting role for this ambitious model-turned-producer, Tyra Banks plays Bichette, a former model who runs her own modeling agency. Sam comes to her when he arrives in New York in search of a modeling career, and she brutally explains the modeling industry to him.
Can I have one of these?
No. So this is how this works. These pictures,
Mm-hmm.
they're nice, but you need better.
With the same ruthlessness she demonstrated on certain episodes of America's Next Top Model, Banks tells Sam he needs to lose 10 pounds if he wants even a chance at making it in New York. It's harsh, but reflective of such a cutthroat industry in a competitive city. Banks delivers hard truths like nobody else.
You are one of 10,000 beautiful boys here in New York City. And the word that you will hear more than any other during your brief career will be no.
Number 5. Sarah Jessica Parker as Isabel Wright. On Glee, you'll see Sarah Jessica Parker as a fashion-forward New Yorker, not a writer like her Sex and the City character, but an executive at Vogue.
You know, this is New York. It's for dreamers. It's for, people like you who are just starting out and people like me who very much want to reinvent themselves.
She hires Kurt on as her assistant, recognizing his lifelong passion for fashion. As Kurt, Rachel, and Santana are brand new to New York and still adjusting to the city's lifestyle, Parker acts as the elder New Yorker, mentoring these fresh faces in the ways of the city.
It's always easier for me to move on if I've either had my apology accepted or, in your case, accepted an apology.
She may not have had it all together all the time, but she fundamentally understands her industry and New York just the same. She even got a few great songs, including the unforgettable mashup of Let's Have a Kiki and Turkey Lurkey Time.
I wanna have a kiki. Lock the doors. Let's have a kiki.
Drop that.
I'm gonna let you have it. Let's have a kiki. I wanna have a kiki.
Number 4. Phineas O'Connell as Alistister. Before he wrote Ocean Eyes and launched his sister Billie Eilish's career, Phineas O'Connell was more well known for playing Alistair in Glee's 6th season.
What are you doing in here? I'm playing a ukulele.
I like to jam out on my uke sometimes, the classics.
Alistair is one of the newcomers of New Directions in this final season, which featured an often forgotten but still talented cast of characters. Alistair only had 2 solos, but his musical talent was still very apparent.
We're different and the same. Give you another name. Switch up the batteries.
Though his role was small, O'Connell has gone on to become one of the most successful Glee alums. He's won 10 Grammy Awards, was the youngest artist to win Producer of the Year in the non-classical category, and is already halfway to an EGOT.
I absolutely didn't think I was going to win this, and none of the online polls did either, and I'm very grateful to be up here, and I love you all. Thank you so much.
Number 3. Jennifer Coolidge as Whitney S. Pierce. It may have taken 6 seasons to finally meet Brittany's mom, but the payoff was totally worth it. There's no actress more perfectly suited to play the mother of everyone's favorite nonsensical Cheerio than Jennifer Coolidge.
Well, a Euler brick is a cuboid that possesses integer edges, A, which is greater than B, which is greater than C, and face diagonals DAB, DAC, and DBC.
Well, the integer's giving me a headache.
Coolidge is introduced as Whitney Pierce, alongside Brittany's father, Pierce Pierce, played by Ken Jeong. The two explain that Brittany's biological father is actually Stephen Hawking, explaining her secret genius abilities.
I'm not your real father.
Who's my real father then?
Yeah, who's your real father?
Your real father is Dr. Stephen Hawking.
The robot!
He's not a robot!
Glee's final season definitely got a bit ridiculous at times, but this casting choice was inspired. Brittany's parents appear once more for her wedding to Santana, which takes place in the very barn Brittany was born in.
I thought it would be fun for you two to get married in the barn that Brittany was born in. Wait, what?
Number 2. Carol Burnett as Doris Sylvester.
Susie, come give your mother a hug.
Please don't call me that.
Come on. Oh, ow! This comedy legend left an indelible mark on Glee's legacy with her portrayal of famed Nazi hunter and Sue's mother, Doris Sylvester. Doris appears after being invited to Sue's unconventional wedding to herself, much to the surprise of Sue and her sister Jean.
You know what, Jeannie? There's nothing like spending time with my girls.
Why did you have to leave us?
This episode shows a different side of Coach Sylvester than we're used to seeing, as she opens up about how she felt abandoned and neglected as a child while her mother was off hunting Nazis. We're also treated to a genuinely beautiful rendition of Ohio, sung as a duet between Doris and Sue.
Homesick, abandoned, heartsick, neglected. Thank heavens we're free!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Jeff Goldblum as Hyram Berry.
Leroy. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Leroy.
We agreed to sing it straight, no vocal runs. That's how Jennifer Hudson got kicked off of American Idol.
Rachel Berry's natural talent was fostered by her 2 dads, who gave her all the lessons she required to thrive as a triple threat singer, actress, and dancer. Though her dads were pictured briefly in the pilot episode, it's clear more significant effort went into casting these characters for their first true appearance in season 3.
You're the top. You're a Coolidge dollar. You're the nimble tread of the feet of Fred Astaire. You're an O'Neill drama.
You're Whistler's mama. You're Camembert.
Thankfully, they absolutely nailed it. Jeff Goldblum's charismatic energy, accompanied by Brian Stokes Mitchell's flair for the dramatic, make them the perfect pair to play Hyram and Leroy Berry. More than just hilarious guest stars, these characters add to the overall story of Glee by explaining the kind of environment Rachel grew up in, and why she grew into the talented diva she became.
We've never lied to her like this before. Honesty, respect, dance. Those are the foundations of the Berry family.
Which guest star were you thrilled to see on Glee? Let us know in the comments.
When I had my teeth cleaned, I had the most amazing Britney Spears fantasy. I sang and danced better than her. Now I realize what a powerful woman I truly am.